back, episode 10. We've still got Chris here, haven't we?
Alright, can't get rid of me.
But who's missing?
Some loudmouth.
Oh, Graham's missing. What a shame.
The gaffer.
We welcome Dan back. So welcome back, Dan. How are you doing? All right.
Yeah, good deal.
Good stuff, yeah.
Good man. Good.
So we're going to do today's without Graham. So let's see how this goes. And who's in charge?
Well, you're Dad, aren't you?
Well, there we go. So today's episode, have we been briefed on this? Has Graham give us a...
It was roughly childhood, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's about our childhood and
how they're different.
Yeah, and what our childhood memories were, and obviously there's technology in this day and age, and what would you love your kids to have experienced from your childhood, like Saturday morning TV and stuff like that, isn't it? Transformers and Thundercats and all that sort of stuff. I think they're bringing them all back now, aren't they? Yeah, basically. So who wants to start?
Well, we didn't really do that. We were
What did
out.
you get up to? Yeah, well...
it's like summer holidays when you were a kid, unless it was raining.
Yeah.
You were out all day, and they didn't really care where you went. We used to... I lived in Eastfield and we used to go to Cape Bay on bikes.
Yeah.
Spend all day, come back. As long as you were on before streetlights came on, you were all right.
I was just going to say that. Yeah,
That was
streetlights.
the sign,
So
wasn't it?
either when it gets dark or you come home when you're hungry anyway.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
So how old are you, Chris?
32.
32. I think I don't know who's the oldest in the room.
You might be right.
So they might... Well, I remember no technology at all. There was no internet back then.
No.
You'd have your Atari or something, you'd load of tape in the deck, you could go and have your toilet, you could go out for your tea or something and come back 2 hours later and it's still loading up.
Yeah.
So none of that quick stuff. Now everything's at the drop of a hat, isn't it? And
we had a Commodore 64.
yeah.
Same thing. You
Set
it down and go out for 3
And if you
weeks
wanted to
and
start
go
the
back.
game again, you had to rewind it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Sometimes it would crash, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
When you look at how simple some of the games were, but they were mind-blowing when they got them. But if you put them in front of your kids now, they just look at you funny one day.
Not playing that.
I think also it's the sense of community's gone a little bit, hasn't it? I remember we were out in the streets, like you say, playing, and we'd play a group block, blocky, where you'd have to, it's like a big TIG game, but there'd be about 15, 20 kids just in the street, just running around, and you'd cause bother, you'd get up to mischief, but not in the sense of these days. I think it was harmless.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? You
just
respected.
harmless mischief. Good fun on it, really.
Yeah.
Like, just having a laugh. Like, you wouldn't really get a bollocking for it like that. It's been a bit of a nuisance, but nothing
I think back
too heavy.
I think you're a bit younger than us, but
we was out playing games like.
No, I mean, like if we disrespected any elders, you'd get a clip round the lug.
Being half of Eastfield away from where I lived.
Yeah.
And giving it to some old lady.
Yeah.
Well, I've been about 8 or something.
Got
Get that stuff right.
Chuck the slipper at you.
Get back down your own end.
I'll be going to see your mum. You ain't got a really clue about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so.
Yeah, everyone knew everyone, didn't they? Everyone knew everyone.
And I didn't know her at all, She knew the hell you were.
Yeah. A game of knock and run, you'd knock, and if they caught you, they'd give you a bloody argument.
Yeah.
Well, game that, knock off ginger, knock a door on.
You wouldn't have been at school at the time of clips around the lug all. I was at the end, were you?
Yeah, I've had a few tandasses at that time.
Aye.
Just a few.
When I started primary school, they were still taking naughty kids down front and putting them over the knee.
Yeah.
But thankfully I never got that.
I remember at school once in drama, and they used to have these little stage things where you could go down the stage doors underneath the class. And I thought it'd be fun getting down there one lesson as a class clown, and then teacher decided he knew I was in there. He's closed the doors on us and put the stage blocks on top, and I was down there all hour. And then just sat there in the dark, came up, clip around the head. You won't know do that again, will you, son? So I think that I'm not encouraging people to hit kids, but like,
You can't.
But I think back then you did have that respect for the elders, and then you knew your boundaries, sort of thing. But and another one for me was we used to always just, like you say, in the summer holidays or something, you get a few snacks out the cupboard, Swiss Army knife, and a few other little bits, a bit of string and that, and you'd go in the woods and build dens and all sorts.
Yeah, we were always climbing trees and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like we were saying, like, what would we like our kids to be able to do it. It'd be nice if they actually wanted to do that kind of thing.
I think they would if they
You get
if
the
they knew
phones
what it
off
was
them.
like.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
get their
iPads
heads
off
off
them.
the screen.
Yeah.
That's why we have no technology. Like very sort of few and far between. Like the internet, I remember dial-up internet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just making them dodgy noises.
You had to come off the house phone, didn't you, for it to
Yeah.
work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I spent most of my childhood outside. Just like you don't really see it. Kids out playing football or Kirby or
No.
just daft street games like that. It's not really.
I have played Kirby with my son as well. I'm like, come
Yeah.
on, you will like it. Come on,
Encourage
it's
him,
fun.
That was great times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It was
know,
always
just going out for bike
different.
rides. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you said, just going out for.
Oh, you would.
bike
You'd
and-
gone to the next village and all sorts where I was from and that. And like you said about the bikes and that was the sign where everyone
Yeah.
is. Whereas there was no mobiles, was there? It was like, where are they all at? Oh, the bikes are there. We'll go.
If you were last one out, you ride around like, oh, everyone's there, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
knocking on door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We used to play Wembley as well.
Yeah.
Headers and volleys.
60 seconds, heads and volleys,
Yeah.
Wembley doubles, Wembley singles.
Yeah.
We play football. That's why I'm such a good footballer. But,
That's it, yeah. That's where you learn them, isn't
Yeah,
it?
well, we used to get we got a second-hand net from our local football team.
Yeah.
And struggle on, get it up there. And we were down there playing football 12 hours a day, solid.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always last goal wins it, like when it's time
Yeah,
to
even
go
if
off
they
as
were
well.
like 23-0 up.
Yeah,
so
right, everyone's got to go. Next goal wins.
But it wouldn't be them lovely footballs they play with nowadays. I always had
no.
bits of leather hanging off and that with your
Yeah.
head in it. You're like,
Yeah.
I've lost an
You
eye.
used to get the print, didn't you? And
Yeah.
the
And there
head,
was
yeah.
them ones that were moulded with dimples.
Yeah.
And when
Oh.
they were in face.
Lethal when they were wet.
Yeah, you don't know the pain until you've had one of them. Like,
Yeah,
and the
those
wind
are
was
really
there.
light now, aren't they, these
And they used to
days?
pump them up ridiculously hard.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're not much fun, are they?
No. It's funny,
That
isn't
does
it?
take me about that. You talking about that.
But it's funny, isn't it, when you're a bit younger, teenagers and stuff, all the older folk would say,
Mm.
oh, it wasn't like that in my day. And you think, oh,
Then you
now
get there,
look at
don't
us.
you?
Now
Yeah.
look at us. But
Yeah.
I do believe it was better back then.
I used to love the joy of being able to go knock on somebody's door just
Yeah.
to see if they were in.
Yeah.
You didn't have to text them.
Yeah,
You go and knock and see if they're in.
yeah.
And the mum would shout, oh, you coming out? You know, your friend's here. And then
Yeah.
they come out and you just buzzing, aren't you?
But yeah,
You just don't see that anymore.
and I think where I was from, it was like open door policy. You just not going to go in, and everyone knew
Yeah.
everybody and
Yeah,
looked out
yeah.
for each other. And
Yeah.
and I do worry as a dad now. Yeah, I know your kids are a little bit older, aren't they? But yours and mine are a bit.
Well, we try and be like that in our house. We've
Yeah.
always got one of the kids' friends over
Yeah,
because we were like that as kids.
Yeah.
And loved it. You know, and I love that my parents were like that and let
Yeah.
us have our friends in whenever we wanted.
yeah.
And it's nice to have a safe place for kids to go into as well.
Well, at least you know where they are.
Yeah.
My mum used to let
Yeah,
us when we were teenagers and that sit in a garage. She knew we were having a few beers. We were only 15, 16, but she knew
You're safer there.
I know
aren't
where
you?
you are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right rather than there than
Yeah.
wandering the street.
Yeah.
So that often we'd be in there and but yeah. I just So what game do you reckon you would like your kids to have experienced that you played when you were
What,
young?
like a console? Or...
Yeah,
Oh,
anything.
do you mean like a normal game?
It could be anything, it could be one of your game consoles.
We used to play
or-
like Manhunt.
So that sounds a bit
So,
like what I
Yeah,
was on
like
about there,
you'd one person to be on one, and then you'd have to catch one, and then eventually it'd be one person
yeah.
left to be caught.
Yeah. I think we did something similar and there was a street light and that was what the safe
Like
point
base.
where you
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we,
yeah.
we called it
Capture the
tracky.
That's how I got it.
we
Manhunt.
call it blocky.
Blocky.
Yeah.
What did you call it?
I don't recall ever playing that game. I don't know.
Yeah, Manhunt it was for us.
Yeah.
Start off counting like 10, 20 or
Yeah.
whatever, everyone fuck off and hide.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's your dad and seek.
No, because you had to like to be safe. Like you had one person who was it. And they'd count. You'd all go and hide.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like looking for you. And if he tagged you, or if he saw you, no, that was it. Yeah, if you saw him, you'd run back and you'd be like, oh, tracky or blocky
Yeah,
one,
so you
blocky
get to
1,
that
2, 3,
first
Darren
first.
out. Or if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got there,
yeah,
you'd be like,
yeah.
right, blocky 1, 2, 3, Chris is in.
Yeah.
And then you were safe, and that's it. So like you're safe then for the next round. And last person to be out or caught, or first person to be caught, they'd be at the next round.
Yeah.
Something along them lines.
Yeah.
Bulldog as well. Did you ever play
Oh.
that?
Oh,
Yeah.
great games.
Is that called Bulldog?
I think
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think there's
Bulldog
still
Bridge,
kids
yeah.
still want to play that.
What a game?
Is that where they line up and
You
run
start
it?
with 2 in the middle, don't you? And then you'll have 20 people that side, and you've got
Yeah.
to sprint past to get to the other side.
A bit like
Without
a
being
rugby
told.
union game or something
Yeah,
like that.
and then eventually there'll be like 20 people on and one person that's got to try and get by them all. A bit like Gauntlet
Yeah.
and Gladiators. We called it Bulldog.
But I think that I spent a bit of time as a PE, primary school PE teacher, and I think that brought a little bit of that creativity, thinking of games and that.
Yeah.
I think that's where.
Because to kids nowadays, that's new, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're like, they don't have a clue.
No,
You know, like, I bet if you said to some kids now about Kirby, they wouldn't have a clue,
no.
you know. So it's good if you can keep it going.
But that used to cause arguments because there was different rules on different streets.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was different rules.
We had like Camer Road rules, and then if you played with your mates, they were playing Elborough Road rules. And
Yeah. What was it? You threw it, and if you hit it, you could, without a bounce, you could go into the middle.
Go
If you
halfway.
hit it,
Yeah, or if
yeah.
you caught it on way back, if you caught it on way back, you got extra.
That's correct. Aye.
Yeah.
It's all coming
And then
back.
there'd be some people that had gone to one leg and throw it, but if they threw it at you after you were on way out,
A bit like dodgeball, yeah. Yeah, there was a rule, something like that, yeah.
Do you remember what was your favourite console game?
My first was a Mega Drive. Yeah.
Mega Drive.
I loved the Mega Drive. I did have a Commodore as well, but that was my parents,
Yeah.
so I didn't play that much.
I can't
but
really remember them games back then.
Mega Drive, yeah.
It's all Sonic, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sonic
Yeah.
was the game to get.
Yeah, like your Commodore games.
and a
all
Master
that.
System as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always used to
Alex
like,
the Kid built in.
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Sensible Soccer was mine.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that the one where you scored and it went, hey?
Yeah, you
Something
could
like that.
curl the ball like ridiculously.
Score from
You just run
anywhere.
like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's good.
Nintendo 64 was my first one.
Is it?
James Bond, GoldenEye.
You could cheat and be odd job, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You could shoot it.
Yeah.
So-
The Golden Gun, it was like just one shot kill, wasn't it, at the time?
Does anyone remember all them athletic games and that way?
Yeah,
like
I had that on.
Olympic gold or something. You had to press the button as
decathlon.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Daley Thompson.
I had it in centre-
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, track and field on
Yes.
PS1 I had.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've still got that.
I think one of my first memories was Paperboy.
Oh yeah,
Do you remember Paperboy?
yeah.
You
That was on the
used-
Commodore, if I remember.
Yeah,
rightly.
you used to go along on your bike and you had to
Sure.
pedal really fast and then you threw newspapers
It was
and
down
dogs
at
and all
arcades as well on
sorts.
beach,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, arcades.
You had to hit it in the little box, didn't you, outside the house, or
Yeah.
as close to as you could.
And I remember our local sports centre, I can't remember how old we were, maybe it was about 12-year-old, and on a Saturday morning, they used to open it up to the public and we used to go and make our own little youth club.
Yeah,
You'd go and pay 50p or a quid and you'd just have free reign for a couple of hours and you'd go and have the squash courts and badminton courts and all sorts and basketball, football.
So that's a thing of the past, isn't it? You've got
Yeah.
I used to go to a youth club. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
really
Yeah,
good
good.
tuck shops and things like that.
Yeah.
Take 20p for some sweets.
Got
You're
loads,
absolutely
didn't you?
loaded, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
My dad's give me 20p. Get in.
You can't even get a Freddo now.
No, you can't. 35p. No, is it 30p?
Or a Freddo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's still the same size, to be fair.
Yeah,
but he's,
he isn't.
Yeah, chomps have gone up as well, and
Well,
chomps were
can you
always.
still get jump?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're only little now.
15p, weren't they? What it used to be.
No, they were
10p,
10.
I
Was it
can
10p?
remember, yeah.
10, yeah.
Mars bars are my favourite. I go
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
But remember Spira?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They were nice. You could
Don't
drink
do
your
them
milk or
anymore.
cuppers through
Yeah.
there.
That's right.
Why do they stop all the
I know.
nicest chocolates, man?
I used to like a drifter.
Yeah, they've stopped, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nestle. Yeah.
Catch my drift.
I never used to say that.
I'm sure that's what I said on the advert, isn't
Well,
it?
they might have
Catch my
done, but
drift.
I never said that.
Remember Dream Bars? Was it
Oh, yeah.
those white ones.
They were in a blue packet.
That's the
They
one,
were
yeah.
white chocolate and
White chocolate in
yeah.
a blue packet. Yeah, they were banging.
How have we got on about chocolate?
You're very
now?
knowledgeable.
I'll come
Childhood,
off to the
childhood,
shop
innit?
after this. So, yeah. Well, that took us back a little bit. That was
Yeah.
good reminiscent, but
It's always good to have a walk down memory lane, isn't
it
it?
is, mate. Aye. Before we get too far
I'd
down
love to
there,
go back.
Would
Oh,
you?
I'd love to, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it was funny.
Yeah.
I don't know who I was talking to the other day. If you could, we'll finish on this. If you could go back in time, what for a day, which part of your life would you go back to?
Being at school, like playing football at lunchtime and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I've got memories of when I'd score a good goal
Yeah.
or something. And
What sort of age?
13, 14,
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Maybe 15.
Yeah.
Just brilliant, wasn't it? And you don't realise at the time, it's the best time of your life, I
Slide
think.
tackles on concrete
Yeah.
and all sorts.
Yeah, you did though, didn't you?
Yeah.
You didn't care. Yeah. Then you have to grow up.
That's how Ronaldinho and them played, didn't
That's
it?
it,
On the
yeah.
streets like
Before
that.
responsibilities kicked in.
Responsibilities. Yeah.
Chris, where would you go?
It'd either be the same sort of age or maybe a little bit younger, where you didn't really have a care in the world, did you?
No.
Like that, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10 years old, because you didn't know what the future was about, and
Yeah.
all life was just getting up, going out for a kickabout with your mates, or playing on the street,
Yeah.
just things like that. Probably around about that, yeah.
Darren?
I'd probably say 12 or 13, probably, because I was into quite a lot of junior sports.
When was that?
It
1980?
was like 1874 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it was still fun.
Yeah.
And when you get into like adult sports, it's a bit
Yeah.
less fun, isn't it? It's a bit
I remember
more-
being 15-year-old playing. There wasn't much youth soccer back then. Youth
Soccer.
football. Youth
Ooh.
football back then. Sorry about that. Youth football, and I remember 15-year-old playing in the men's league. I was on the deck. I'd slide tackle someone by mistake. I'm like a bit like Gary Lineker, never been booked or not
Yeah.
like that. Just clipped his heel, and I was on the deck still, and he was like, I was like, "Oh, sorry, mate," as he walked past, and he just booted us straight in the head. 15-year-old, I thought, bloody hell. But yeah, probably for me, about 15, 16-year-old, the same as you guys, just out and about, no cares, carefree, and a bit of wild camping with your mates on a weekend, a few tinnies in the, just off in the wild there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, that was nice. Right, so that we'll finish on there, I think,
Yeah.
won't we?
Yeah.
What do we always say?
You're checking on your mates.
Yeah.
Check in on your mates.
Yeah, and invite them for a game of Blocky
Yeah.
or a Kirby game. I think we'll go for a game of
Just
Kirby
make
after
sure
this,
you
shall we?
play the same rules.
Well, what your rules are down here up north might be different. So, yeah, thank you very much,
All
everyone.
right. Cheers.
Take care. Bye-bye.